everybody, and welcome to the weekly wrap up with John and Yancey. My name is John Haynes, and I'm here with my partner, Yancey Seals.
Hey everybody, my name is Yancey Seals, and I am knocking at the correct door.
Ooh, brother, yeah. So we might as well get, look, hey, we gonna get into it. Let's get it. Let's get it. So what Yancey's referring to is in Kansas City, Missouri, an 84-year-old white man, Andrew Lester, shot through his door at 10:30 at night. There was a black young man come to his door to pick up his siblings. He was at the wrong door. His name was Ralph Yarl. He knocked on the door. The Andrew Lester picked up his gun, walked to the door, and admittedly, this is from Andrew Lester, did not say a word. Fired two shots through the door, hitting Yarrow in the head and I believe in the shoulder. After he was down, he shot him again for good measure. Now, that's upsetting. That is infuriating. The most infuriating part to me was when Andrew Lester was allowed to surrender himself the next day to the police department. And also when Carl Yarrow was Carl Yarrow was looking for help after he was shot. He had to go to 3 or 4 doors before someone would help him.
The kid?
Ralph Yarrow. Ralph Yarrow. Go ahead.
Wow, I didn't hear that. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
He.
it's a shame, and it's not just with that brother, but it is with three other people as well.
Yes.
There was one group of people that drove up the wrong driveway. A man just pulled out a gun and shot the people for no reason. Wrong driveway. Shot. One person dead, two alive. Then it was
Man.
the cheerleaders at a baseball football game.
Yeah.
They opened the wrong door of the car. Dude shot him dead.
This.
Where are we as humans? Where are we? Where is our compassion? What is going on? I'm a salesman. What if I knock on the wrong door one day?
Oh, brother. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's dangerous. Hell, I did voter registration,
Yeah,
knocking on doors. I mean, now you got to be. It's insane. People are just picking up weapons and shooting without thinking. And honestly, I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. I think that people who commit crimes like that, I believe if they would start throwing the book at them, then it would give people pause at least. I don't care if it's 10:30 at night or not. I mean, you know what? Have I in certain areas, have I picked up my gun at 1 o'clock in the morning, someone knocking on the door, and walked toward the door? Yeah, I didn't. There's no way I'm going to shoot through a door. There's no way I'm not going to even talk to the person and say, "Can I help you?" But he said he was afraid. What were you afraid of? And back to the psychological thing about it was, why were you afraid?
I'll tell you why. Because his
Go ahead.
grandson was interviewed yesterday on CNN, I think it was,
Okay.
and he said that his grandfather has been brainwashed by all the political stuff that's going on in the world today. And it's easy
And
to be done. It happened.
yeah,
It happened at 1-6. It happened then, and it all this started back in 2016.
yeah,
Right out, 2016. That's when all this has started.
I agree. I totally agree. And this is why it's so important when people talk about facts or where you get your information from. There's a lot of people that have been brainwashed or have been, I call it radicalized, because it's gone beyond brainwashing. It's more or less radicalized into believing a certain type of theology, which is basically an authoritarian theology that's being psychologically put upon this nation by people like the MAGA people and the Donald Trump people. And Fox News, which is another whole thing. Fox News and all of the other right wing stations. Fox had to pay 80.5 million dollars because they lied, because they knew that the information that they were putting out on their station was a lie. Okay, and they knew it when they put it out there. There was internal emails and internal texts that was written that proved that these people knew that they were pushing a lie, saying that the election was stolen. They knew the election wasn't stolen. But see, this is how important information is. If you get your information, if you're in a silo and you get your information from Fox News and Newsmax, and even if you go the other way, if you get all your information from the left side people, MSNBC and them, you're not getting the whole picture. You have to read, you have to do things. But Fox did this intentionally to gain listeners and to gain money and to push their candidate further. That's dangerous, man. That is so dangerous.
Absolutely. It's the thing about it. I actually use just a little bit of common sense. Use a little common sense because a lie is easy to figure out. A lie is not difficult if you just use common sense. You say that don't make sense. If it don't make sense, it must be a damn lie, and it's a lie. And they've been pushing this for I don't know how long. I have a real problem with that.
Yeah.
Because you're making over 70 million people think a certain way, and which is not true. You would think that when you go to a news source, one would think that you're gonna get the correct news. Not, in other words, it's not gonna be a flat out lie. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Because each news source have different way of spinning things. That they do, all of them.
All of them.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Well, and this is the thing. Okay, so they paid the basically the money, the ransom. They paid it to be. It was basically hush money, so that way Dominion wouldn't expose in court everything that they had on them. It's Rupert Murdoch all the way down. These people were lying. They're liars. They're pushing false information. Okay, because it helps their candidate, it helps their listeners, it helps their bottom line. They could care less about the American people or whether or not what it's doing to our society. Okay, and they are part of the brainwashing or the radicalization program. Mm-hmm. And we're allowing it to go across the airways, and I think right now there should be a hearing or an investigation about removing their license and not allowing them to broadcast anymore because they have proven that they are not honest actors. Okay,
that's what I believe should happen. That's exactly what I believe should happen. It's not just about taking their money. Okay, we're going to take your money. Now we got some punitive damages. Now we're going to take your damn license from you because at least for a year. I don't care. I'll go 6 months to a year. You are going to be without that. You got to hit them right where in their pocket where it is.
And to me, I agree with you where you say it's gone beyond money. This is way beyond money and this is way beyond a threat to our democracy. This is a direct assault on our system of government that we have, which I feel has failed us anyway, in the United States. I mean, you think about that. Okay, there's something else that I heard that I read because I listened to other news sources besides the United States. In Sydney, Australia, what's his name? Rupert Murdoch's son dropped a defamation character lawsuit against an Australian newspaper, basically that said that they were doing a report saying that Fox News was a part of the January 6th, this insurrection that occurred. Yeah. But that they have proof, they have evidence, and they're like, yo, okay, so Rupert Murdoch's son said they sued him for defamation. These people said, hey, look, they knew what was going on. They were a part of the program. Okay, so Rupert Murdoch's son decided to sue them on behalf of Fox. Well, he just dropped the lawsuit after they lost, after they had to pay the defamation. They had to pay the fees for telling lies. He dropped that lawsuit. Why did he drop the lawsuit? Because it makes me say, you know what, this is just another reason why they should really consider the FCC should really consider sanctioning them or something. You can't allow this to go on, man. I mean, you got now. See, but that's not the end of it. Newsmax is also being sued by Dominion. There's another one of these rags that is being sued about Dominion and I think it's the Epic Times or something like that. They're being sued by Dominion because they all came up with the same bullcrap lie.
And the
And they're
thing
like,
about it
yeah,
is that now there's a precedent has been set.
exactly.
A precedent has been set. Well, we're gonna hit them with another 786 million dollars. I think there's two more suits coming down.
I wish that Dominion hadn't settled. I was hoping there was a Fox or a reporter that even begged them. She said, "Listen, please, do not fall for the money. You're about to expose something huge." So she knows what's going on too. And they're all, man. I believe I don't have proof of this, so I shouldn't even really say it. But to me, it would make sense if the Republican Party and Fox News and Newsmax and all these people were they were actually coordinating their attempts in order to have Donald Trump or MAGA, not just Donald Trump, but any Republican elected into office
Well,
for their gains.
that's their plan. That's their game plan right now. I
So
personally, I like the idea that them taking the settlement
the money.
because
Hmm.
yeah, take the settlement because they don't think about the company. They don't have that kind of money. They're not rich like
No, no Dominion. No.
and if let's say the jury say, okay, we're going Dominion, we want Fox Dominion to pay you $2 billion. Judge would say, nah, ain't none of that.
Yeah, we can't do
Drop
that.
back
Yeah.
down, and then how you gonna force them to pay you?
Well, and that's another whole thing.
That's
That's
the
another whole
problem.
thing.
That's the problem.
My, One of the things I wish that they had said, if they had a caveat that said that they have to go on air and apologize, which they did, but basically Fox didn't apologize. There was a
Okay.
caveat written saying that there was a caveat written saying that they had to say that they were not, it wasn't wrong. Fox never really apologized. They just went on air and said that they paid it because they didn't want to send, they didn't want their listeners or some kind of BS that they came up, that legal jargon they came up with. Basically was like, it's like someone, when people come to you and they go, if I offended you, I apologize. Getting damn well, if you offended me, it's the same thing. They're not apologizing. If I offended you, I apologize. Come on.
I laugh because I just posted on Facebook how to apologize. And that was one of them. If is a how not to apologize if I
If
offended you. Yeah.
that's the back door way. That's the corporate way out. Honestly, that's the corporate way. You never admit anything, but they tell you to say you apologize. If I offended you, I do apologize. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
But
Okay.
I think they should smoke Fox. They should snatch the license for at least 6 months. And I'm glad they did go ahead and settle to get their money, because the Dominion need that money. They don't. They've been hurt behind it, so they need that money.
Well, yeah, they were. They definitely were. They definitely
Yeah.
were. I mean, it put their whole company up.
So what the hell is Margie Green doing? Calling people a liar in open forum. She said Margie Green told the guy, the Secretary of Homeland Security, of Intelligence, excuse me, Secretary of Intelligence, you've been having sex with a Chinese spy. The man said, what? No. And she said, you are damn lying. Oh, hell broke out then.
Man, look, this is what happens when you elect ignorant people with no decorum to public office. That woman, she needs to run. She needs to run a brothel somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that as a sexual thing. I think she should run a gas station or some kind of refuse collection company. She should not be, and she's a criminal any damn way. She should not be in Congress.
She should be working in a toll booth by her goddamn self. That's what she should. That's what
Toll
she
booth
should.
on the toll booth on the highway to hell.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what
um, I am so, that woman is deplorable. Her
yeah,
and that and her and she's just deplorable. And I'm
but she
like,
got McCarthy by the you know what though.
yeah, she got him by the short hairs, man, because he wants to stay, speaker. He wants that so bad. He would do anything to stay speaker, and he is doing anything, which is another thing. He is doing
Mm-hmm.
anything to say to come, like he's going to say that, this debt ceiling thing is a big farce, man. This is something I can't even. Every time they go into this, it irritates me because people don't understand what they're talking about, and they're telling you, well, we're not gonna raise the debt ceiling because the money has already been spent.
They got to pay the bill.
You know, that's like going to a restaurant, eating, and then saying, I got to negotiate this bill. You know, I'm not paying for the steak.
The
You know,
steak wasn't like I actually wanted, but I did eat it anyway.
yeah, and the lobster, well, it was a little undercooked, but so I'm not gonna pay I'm not gonna decide to pay. You know, they'll put you in jail for that. You know, and then here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. If the United States defaults, it is going to send shockwaves around the world, not just here with us. It's going to shortchange everybody's money, okay? And also, the military people are going to get IOUs. Okay, let's be real about this. This is what's going to happen. And people that get Social Security is going to get IOUs, okay? Because the government will be theoretically broke.
Well, flat out, I don't want no IOU. I want all my money because I gave it to you every single goddamn payday since I've been working. I want my money. It's just that damn simple. Don't tell me, oh, we ain't got. Oh, I gave it to you. Where is it?
Where is it? You know, we will tell you what. We'll have to plan a trip to go see Mr. McCarthy and have him explain himself. You know, I'm not even joking about that.
I would just love to slap the shit out of McCarthy and Jordan. Just slap the hell out of my head.
Well, you know, what I would love, man, on the serious side, what I would love is for people to be, and I'll say it like this: they should be outside their homes, standing with signs, and say every time they come in, you need to explain yourself. You know, you need to explain yourself because you're not messing with government. You're messing with everyday people. And the people that in the Republican Party that are backing this and that are on Social Security or that is in the military, they don't even understand. You know, you're not, and then your bills are gonna still come. It's not gonna be like, okay, the mortgage is due. Yeah, well, I didn't get any money. Oh well, you know, the mortgage is due. I mean, come on, man. And this guy's playing around and he's playing games in order to try to get you know, points, election points on this crap, man. This is why I can't. I'm so irritated with the Republican Party. They're the party of you can't. They are no longer the party of, you know, no longer the party of, you know, let government out of my business and let me work and let me do what I got to do and keep government out of my business. That is not them anymore. They're the party of you can't. You can't do this.
No doubt about it.
You can't read this. You can't act like this. You can't. You gotta worship this way. You gotta believe this way. And if you don't, then you know you are bad.
Ain't no more black book. Ain't no more talking about slavery. Ain't no more talking about gayness. That shit is over with. Because my name is Ron DeSantis, and I signed the bill at 11 o'clock at night. You know, when you were sleeping, that it ain't gonna happen anymore. I have a problem with that little sickness also. But my biggest thing is that this whole thing is that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, man.
No.
See, the thing is, man, with Ron DeSantis, the people of Florida, I'm done with them because you people can do something about this if you want to. I see nobody that's detracting from him. I see nobody that's going on the TV or going on saying, "Hey, look, we live in Florida, but we don't agree with this." I don't see that. Okay, I see him being reelected, and I see the people who agree with him being elected. So as far as I'm concerned, you're part of it. You're complicit.
You can't have a state that's that many black folk. Well, I ain't saying everybody is Democrat or Republican, but that many black folk who are saying they accept this crap. I'm talking about Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and
Texas.
How do you guys do this?
I don't know. I don't know how they can just sit back. Well, it ain't. I don't care about politics. They don't affect me, man. Politics don't affect me, not at all. I don't even want to hear about it. Like, you don't even realize it. You know, you're selling yourself down. You're doing exactly what you were expected to do, what you have been trained to do, what you've been brainwashed to do. Leave that to Massa and let me do this. Leave that to Massa and let me do this. I'm sorry. That's what it is. You are a slave Negro. You are a yard Negro.
Master, can I please have a raise at my job? Can I please have a job, man? Master, $6 an hour is not enough. Can we get it up to $12, $15, $14, $1,800? Hell no. Get back to work. Okay, Master.
See, and that's what they're doing. And that's I'm like, okay, it's because they've been brainwashed that way. You know, and people, honestly, I've said it I said it a couple of times. I'm tired. I'm not tired. I am done being. People want me to. They always tell you be humble. No, I'm not. I'm done. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I feel from now on. Okay, that's just it. And if you don't like it, then fine. Don't listen. You know, this is insane. You know, I mean, if you go back, people they listen to. Listen, I've been doing this for over 3 years now, well over 3 years, because I had a show in Hawaii. But if you go back on InfoBlips, March 2nd, 2020, I would have been telling people this is going to be a pandemic. We've been telling people do this, do that, do this, prepare for it. Every time there's been something to come up, we've been trying to tell people what's happening. And most of y'all not even paying attention because I don't pay attention to politics because it's not important to me. You know, okay. Well, that's, you know, you keep saying that because there's getting ready to be some huge changes. And you keep saying you don't pay attention to it and you're going to be asked out. And that's just the only way I can say it.
Yeah. Men are presto, women. How,
Oh, man.
how in the hell is the Supreme Court the sleaziest high court in the world, in the land?
Yes.
The decision on a woman's medical needs for the last 20 years. They're going to say, no, they're not even doctors.
Listen, man, you're gonna let a lower court judge affect the health care of women in America. Do you understand? Y'all don't. This is all connected, y'all. This is all an assault. This is all connected. And I can tell you this: the Republicans, man, the people they're devious and they're smart. Okay, this is all connected. You're gonna allow them to. This drug has been on the market for years. Okay, but they knew that if they attack this, right, then they could actually attack abortion in America, right?
Oh yeah, they can.
And this is what they're doing. I mean, look, whether you're for or against abortion is not the problem. What's not even the situation. The situation is, are you going to allow a court, a lawyer, a lower court judge to rule on what the FDA can approve and disapprove? So you might as well listen like when Trump was saying to shoot bleach up your ass. I guess that would be okay. You know what the hell is wrong with people? That's what I'm really I'm like, well, what the, you know, y'all been I can't get it.
I love what Kamala Harris said the other day, and forgive me, I'm not a Kamala Harris fan, so I love
me neither. But go ahead.
Here's what she said. He said, whether your faith or your religion, and that's not nothing to do with it, but you can agree that the court should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
These people are not medical individuals, and they have ulterior motives. I mean, I don't know, man. This is the FDA.
Well, we know Clarence Thomas does.
Oh God.
Now know that.
Okay, look, that's another person that should be impeached from the court. I mean, what's his name? The head of the court has been. They've asked him. Congress has invited him to discuss things with them. You know, and it's regarding Clarence Thomas. I'm like, look, John Roberts, yeah, and it's regarding Clarence Thomas. I'm like, look, you know, come on, y'all. This man he should be suspended pending investigation, and then he should be subsequently expelled from the court.
He should be.
This is why I'm saying that our system is failing us on so many levels on a daily basis.
The thing about it is that we have rules in place. You guys don't act on them. We got rules in place. You don't act on them.
There are rules in place for certain people, you know, but for certain other people, those rules do not.
Nancy, what you mean by that?
I know. See, that's what I'm saying. Let me not report something on my taxes, okay, right, for $133,000. Let's see what happens then. You know, I mean, come on, man. This is just.
The billionaire buys his mama a house. She lives in it for free.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm talking about. This whole thing is all connected and it's all ridiculous. When they see who's actually running all this crap, it's gonna be like, oh my God, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, I don't know, maybe in the next 3 or 4 years. But by that time, this whole system is gonna be trashed. And if we don't be careful, if we're not careful, our financial system is going to be taken away. Because our dollar is not backed by gold anymore. If they decide to stop trading our currency in oil, then what? We have to be really careful what's happening right now, and people are not paying attention because they're too busy mind washed into doing what they do. Whatever it is that they do. And I'm like, I'm not saying drop everything, but what I am saying is that listen to this show once a week. Go to infoblips.com and scroll down to trending news and take a look at what's happening around the world. And this is not just happening here. It's not politics. It's everything. It's healthcare, race in healthcare. That's another whole thing. If you only understood, if you just take the time to listen and look, that the oxygen meter that you put on your finger when they go in there and they say, okay, put this in here, it doesn't even measure people of melanated color correctly. So if you're in on an operating table,
you said black and brown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look it up. I tell everybody, don't please listen to me. Look it up. Yeah, it doesn't measure this correctly. So, well, that's not important. Yes, it is. That's how much oxygen you're getting inside your body.
A false reading?
Yes.
What's the false reading?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
False
and I'm
reading,
like, okay.
You need some of these drugs. Take this.
Exactly. Okay. Kaiser Healthcare is on infoblips.com, but Kaiser Healthcare has all that. They have that and more, man. There's a bunch of stuff that's going on right now that we don't even understand because we don't take the time. Because everybody go, oh, now in the time that we do have, then we're watching whatever it is that is the next thing on TV. I don't watch TV, so I don't really know. But whatever, and it's just, to me, it's just, we got to get serious, but we're not. I mean, honestly, again, listen, guys, this is a shameless pitch. You don't have to listen to all that. Listen to the weekly wrap up with John and Yancey. And then hopefully what it will do is maybe it'll spark something in you to say, oh, let me Google this. Let me Google that. You don't have to listen to all that. Listen to us. What is it? 45 minutes an hour each week. And you'll be caught up to date. So if you decide to go out somewhere, you don't have to say, I don't talk about politics. Most people say that because they're not educated in politics.
And I'll set you on the right path. Don't you worry about
it. No, they should listen to you, man. You have an opinion too, and your opinions are good. I mean, and they're valid, and they're valid. But what it does, like I tell everybody, I even told people when I had my show something to talk about Hawaii. Please don't believe me. Look it up. Please, you can guarantee I've already looked it up, but please don't believe me. Look it up. Take the time out of your day instead of watching porn or whatever the hell your vice is. Take some time out of your day and say, let me look up what John and Yancey said. I mean, take your time out of your gambling online. You're gambling online, taking money, losing money because you ain't making none. Okay, don't give me that. You ain't making crap. Okay, you're spending more than what you're making, but it's okay. Listen to the weekly wrap up. Go to infoblips.com, scroll down and look, or go to Google and look it up. These next 5 to 10 years is going to be so important. Mm-hmm. There are people who are going to make it and people who are not, and it's basically is going to be based on the information you receive. And this is watch me. Information that you receive, because the information you receive is going to dictate how you respond to things and how you act. Even if you have money, even if you're a business person, particularly if you're a business person, you trends mean something. You have to look at things. And also, I'm going to make another shameless plug. Infoblips.com has business trends. If you just go to AP Network, go to business trends, bam. It'll tell you what's happening in the business world, in the corporate world. Do you really think I'm that smart and I keep all this crap in my head? No. I read. I research.
Also, if you're dealing with some mental stuff, listen to infoblix.com. Shay help you.
Oh, there you go. See, thank you. Sundays with Shay. This young woman is really on top of things. She's really understanding what's that. It'll give you, even if it just gives you a base to say, hey, let me look that up. Oh, that's a good way of looking at it. We are here to inclusively bring all of us up to along on the ride, because again, in the future, in the very near future, where you get your information from is going to dictate whether you're going to make it or whether you're not.
Yeah,
And it's just going to be based on the information that you have.
that's right. And again, we're here also to bring some information to you as well. There's going to be some
Yes,
funny stuff along the way because sometimes politics is funny.
it
If
is.
you over your laugh, you may kill yourself. But sometimes you gotta laugh.
Exactly. I tell people, like you said, see, and that's why I like Yancey. Yancey, he brings stuff, he make you laugh. I mean, and that's good because with politics, if you take this stuff seriously, oh my God, bridge jump time. I mean, you can't, but you have to know what's happening in order to. I want to say something really funny. Okay, remember the My Pillow? You know the My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell,
Oh
right?
God. You made a
Oh,
stupid
this
claim.
is, huh?
You made a stupid claim. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I will tell you that the campaign was interrupted by Chinese. It's by Chinese, and if you can prove me wrong, I will pay you $5 million." Well, on Wednesday, a private arbitration court
Guess
ruled
what?
that somebody did prove him wrong. What is it, Robert Zinman, and the guy is a actual that found him wrong is a Trump supporter. Okay, he's a Trump supporter. He said that he's 63 years old, and he said that not only did he find out that this had nothing to do with the election, that the claims were just totally off the wall. They were ridiculous, right?
And now Mike Lindell don't want to pay him his $5 million.
I'm not paying that. I don't have any money. I've given it all to Trump. Like, look, you made it. You're the one that said it. Now you got to come up with $5 million, bro.
Yeah,
You
just
know?
sell some goddamn pillows.
I'm like, come on, man. But see, there are people that believe this guy. You see, this is the thing. I know there are people that buy his product because he backs Trump, and they wanted to support him, so they bought his products. I'm like,
Why I don't get it. You had 64 federal judges. Oh, the federal. Some state, federal and state.
yeah,
64 judges. Many of them were Trump's put in
appointees.
appointees. Many of them were. Every last one of them said, "I don't see nothing." Well, we don't see nothing. Bring me the proof. We don't have the proof right now. Well, what the hell are you here for?
Exactly. Exactly.
So every last one of them said, no, there's nothing there. But millions of crazy ass Trump supporters believe that there was something. And they have no idea of what they're talking about, what they're seeing, or nothing, because they're not in that loop. They'll have no damn idea. They have no idea.
Man, and see, this is the thing. Like you said, these judges were Trump appointees. Okay, they were like, "Bring it to us, bring it to us. We want it. Bring it to us." There's nothing here. Yo, I'm not gonna risk my bench bringing up this bull crap. They were getting ready to hit these guys with frivolous lawsuits. Because it's all crap. This is all about these people making money in an authoritarian government and being installed in our country. And most of y'all gonna be going, yay, until you find out that they're only here to take your money. And then you too will become a slave. Okay? I mean, look at authoritarian states. Look at them. Show me one that's being that. Look at them, man. Come on. But America's not supposed to be. They tell you, oh, but we're the land of the free, the home of the brave. I'm like, okay, so be brave, damn it. Question government. Question what they tell you. You can tell I'm just.
You can't believe everything. So last week you had Jim Jordan down there in New York.
Oh.
The crime rate in New York is lower than where Jim Jordan represents, which is Ohio. Why was he in New York? Standing up and defending Donald Trump against the black guy who's trying to put Donald Trump, their leader, in jail. Their leader belongs in jail. He broke the damn law. If you'd have done it, you'd have been in jail. He needs to be in jail right along with every damn body else. He keeps breaking the damn law.
I mean, Michael Cohen, his lawyer went to jail for that crime. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then if you look at these states where these Republicans actually run their states, they're for the majority of them, the crime rate's high. They have some of the lowest people that make money, the lower incomes in America. right?
Yeah.
Their health care, they denied the Obamacare, and their health care, people are dying due to lack of health care.
They're the
Okay,
poorest states. They're the poorest states in the union. I'm talking about Kentucky, Alabama, Tennessee, and Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Poorest country,
I
poor.
mean, come on, come on, and but they're going to tell us how to run the rest of the country. Go to hell. Go straight
Yeah.
to hell. Don't pass
Straight.
go. Don't collect $100.
Mhm.
Go straight to hell. This is crazy.
Basically, they don't give a damn. They don't
No,
care.
it,
That I what?
it's all about turning this country into a Christo-fascist state. Okay, and that's basically what it is. That's why they're telling look at what they're pushing, man. Anytime you have, I think I posted something that Frank Zappa said in 1987. Okay, that we are headed toward an authoritarian state because the people are pushing these Christo-fascist ideas that you have to believe what they believe, or you're bad. Right now, this is the end of Ramadan, okay? And this is another thing that's happening. Now, am I a Muslim? No. Have I studied Muslim? Yeah, I have. Islam? Yeah, I have. But it's the end of Ramadan. It's supposed to be a happy time. But in Sudan, right, the two factions are fighting. It's just crazy, man. The thing that's happening in the world is just don't even make sense right now.
Mhm. It's crazy. It's nuts.
But you know what? Hey, again, I'm not saying drop everything, but there's something, you only have, what is it, 74, 75 years to live, 75 winters, 75 springs, 75 summers, 75 falls. Okay?
If you
Basically,
break
on average.
if you break it down that like that, it seems a little short, doesn't
It
it?
seems very short. It seems very, very short. Okay, and I'm nearing that edge, and I'm at the point where you know what? That's why people say, "Why do you do all this stuff that you do?" Because I'm on a clock, man.
Yeah.
Before I never felt like I was on a clock. I'm on a clock now, man.
Yeah.
I got to get all this stuff that's inside of me out because when I go in, I don't want my song not to have been sung. Okay, when I go in, I want them to say when it's time for me to transfer on to wherever we go transfer. I want them to say, "Yeah, that brother was here. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said what he had to say,
Yeah.
did what he had to do,
My
and
thing
that's
is,
that."
as I start to age, I'm 64, but I know I only look 33. However, I, I
How old? 33?
my thing,
33, 30?
33. I look 33. My thing is
Okay.
that, John, don't waste my time. My
Oh.
time is so valuable.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get it back. Don't waste my time. I don't like stupidness. I don't like dumbness. I don't like foolishness.
Yes. Please don't waste my energy. You know. It's like there's a song. I ain't giving no handouts. Please get out of my face. I don't pay you no attention. Please don't waste my energy. I mean, that's just it. You bring something to the table, man. Bring something. I tell people, bring something. I'll entertain and listen to anybody. You got something that you want to say. You got something you want to do. Hey, let's talk about it. But don't bring foolishness. There's things that I don't like. I don't like negativity. Keep negativity away. I try very, very difficult not try. I am preparing myself to be very negative free. All right. I want a negative free zone because I know that with negative free, your chakra rises and things happen that you don't even understand. Right?
Yeah.
Because we listen to negativity. That's why they have the music the way it is. That's why they have the TV the way it is. That's why they have all these scary, stupid ass films the way they have. Because it's negativity. As long as they keep us on that lower vibration, right? That's exactly where we're going to be.
Can't grow from that.
But the
Can't
rest,
grow
what's
from that.
happening is the chakra's rising everywhere else. There are people that's rising around the world. There are people that's rising. We can stay here acting dumb if we want to. Okay, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm moving up, as much as I can, doing what I can to make sure that I set the atmosphere for me to move up. But man, I feel sorry for people that's not gonna be able to. They gonna wake up one morning and go like, huh, what? It's too late.
Well, for all you guys out there, yeah, this has been a little different show today.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it has been.
There's some stuff that's really been up and obviously in John's crawl. But it's things that have been crazy in America in the last few weeks. This is
Yeah.
crazy, man. And so you got to stay vigilant, you guys. Oh no,
Yeah.
excuse me. No, I'm sorry. Stay woke. Stay woke. Stay woke.
Well, if you yeah, people like they don't even understand what that means, but yes, definitely stay vigilant, stay woke, because there's things that's gonna happen quick, And if you're not watching it, if you're not looking at what's going on around you, you'll be either two things can happen. You become a victim of it, or you can make sure that you're not a victim of it. Okay.
And to everybody, know where you're going, know how you're gonna get there. Let somebody know where you're going, and
Oh yes.
double check and triple check and quadruple check that you're at the right address at these places.
All the time. It's really important. And we're not going to talk about this week, but there is a black man that I believe it was in Mississippi, and I don't want to misrepresent anything, but he told the police, he told his family, to everybody that he was being stalked by these people, by these white people, right? The guy came up missing, okay? They uncovered his body. This is happening. It's in Mississippi. This has been happening quite a bit in America, and I'm not going into it right now because I want to have all the facts laid out next week. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it.
All right, guys. Thank you very, very much. Hey, Yancey, brother, this is always nice talking with you, man. I love this. I love this. It really is. It's my time to visit with you, time for us to talk and get things and hash things out. I really love this, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty bad right now, but I say I look 33. You know, you chunk and
brother, look, I look 65, and that's what I am. I'm happy to have the gray hair. I'm happy to have. You know what? I'm still breathing. I look back on some pictures when I was in 1975 and 76, and I was like, that was a young man. You know, I did a lot of stuff between now and then. Between then and now.
check out the old yearbooks and check out John. John was a bass player, and he was called Sugar Bear. Brother, I shot there.
Oh, you remember that? But I did not shoot the deputy. Yep, yeah. I love singing that at Kennedy Park, man. We had a great time up there, and we do that quite a bit. I love playing music, and that was one of the things I've loved. Again, man, I've done a lot in my life. I look back on my life. Whew, I've done a huge lot of stuff, and that's why I want to share. I want to share things. I want to share what I've done and what I learned, and you know, it's my amazing American life, and that's just about it.
Yeah. Cool.
Shameless punt. But anyway, you'll see later. Listen, Yancey, thanks a lot again, man. This has been wonderful, brother. And you guys, again, listen to us every week. We're here. We drop every week. We drop a new one every single week, unless something comes up. But we'll do a rerun. But you know, the weekly wrap up with John and Yancey. You guys make it hot. Drop it. Make it viral. Make it viral, y'all. Make it viral. All right, Yancey. I know, right? Yancey, thanks a lot, my brother. And you have a wonderful weekend, man. Take care, and